The Watcher's Stone. Story and art, Ryan Lang. Narrated by David Petersen. To know the legend of the Watcher's Stone, one must go back to a time long ago. In a small town, a fever sickness had fallen upon the mice. Medicine had quickly run out, and the mice were unable to get more. You see, the surrounding woods were home to a monster. The mice set out to slay the beast. Many died that day. Few returned. Only the sick and wounded made their way home. Survivors all told similar stories. The monster had made its way through the strongest warriors and cornered the remaining survivors, ready to make quick work of them. But it stopped. Most spoke of a shaking of the ground as it approached, a sniff, followed by a low growl. And just when it seemed as if the end were about to come, nothing. None knew why they were spared. But one mouse had an idea. Quickly she made her way to the town healer. "I must leave here," she said, "but in 1 day's time, send your fastest courier to get the medicine needed." "But where will you go?" "I will take my father's cloak and my husband's sword, and I'm going to slay a monster." So she set out into the woods alone. Not long after, she found a place. A dark place. A place where the air was still and the forest was silent. No birds, nor the rustling of leaves. Just the quiet breath of a monster in wait. She stood upon a rock and called to the monster, "I have come to end you, demon." And from the void came the beast. "I do not fear your armies, much less one sword. Tell me, creature, how would you end me?" With her blade, she cut her hand, and brandished blood poisoned with fever. "You may not fear a blade," she said, "but you do fear the fever in my veins." Crippled by the fear of sickness, the monster cowered in his hole, unable to move. "By starvation or fever," she said, "your time ends here. You shall not pass as long as I stand watch." And so she did, long enough for the medicine to find its way to the village, and long after the monster died. Even after her own death, she remained vigilant, past the rise and fall of great trees, and longer still, past the turning of flesh to stone. Even to this day, she stands watch. The end.